From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo. Flights have resumed at Toronto's Pearson Airport after Monday afternoon's plane crash, but 2 runways are closed while investigations take place. No one died, but at least 18 people were injured after a Delta Airlines plane from Minneapolis crashed upon landing in Toronto and flipped over, coming to rest on its back with a wing broken off and smoke billowing up. Passenger John Nelson had recorded this video after escaping the wreck.
We just landed. Our plane crashed. It's upside down.
He later told Toronto's CP24 the jet landed hard on a windy, snowy runway, and he hung on tight while it appeared the plane rolled sideways.
It was mass chaos. I was upside down. The lady next to me was upside down. We kind of let ourselves go and fell to hit the ceiling, which is surreal feeling. And then everybody was just like, get out, get out, get out. We could smell like jet fuel. Even now I smell like jet fuel. And then we just crawled out the back of the airplane. The firefighters, the EMTs were there right away.
U.S. Marine Corps veteran aviator Colonel Jay Joseph says a scene like this is unusual.
For an aircraft to end up, particularly a large transport category airplane, to end up under those circumstances upside down is rather rare.
But he says the intact fuselage and survivors mean investigators have plenty of evidence to work with. The leaders of Ontario's main political parties sparred over the province's weightiest issues last night in their second debate, trying to position themselves as the best person to improve healthcare, affordability, housing, and transportation. Progressive Conservative leader Doug Ford often referred to his central message of protecting Ontario's economy while fighting against American tariffs. His rivals accused his government of 7 years of inaction on voters' key concerns. NDP leader Marit Stiles hit him on housing.
Doug Ford has talked a lot, a good game about housing, but where is the housing, Doug? Where is it?
Liberal leader Bonnie Crombie says she'll bring in an income tax cut that Ford promised in 2018 but didn't deliver. And Green leader Mike Schreiner went after Ford about the Ontario Disability Support Program payments. BC's opposition leader John Rustad expects this new legislative session to be a rather ruckus time, as many new MLAs will be eager to hold the government to account. City staff in Toronto say it could take 3 weeks to finish trucking away the piles of snow that are hindering traffic and sidewalks after back-to-back snowstorms. And in Montreal, 40 had fallen by late yesterday for a total of 74 since Thursday. There are wind warnings up for most of Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island. The Prairie provinces and a swath of northern Ontario remain under extreme cold warnings this morning, with wind chills making it feel like minus 40. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, Team Canada is preparing for Thursday's final against the Americans at the Four Nations face-off in Boston. Connor McDavid and Nathan MacKinnon scored 46 seconds apart early in the first period in Canada's 5-3 victory over Finland on Monday to set up that rematch with the Americans in Boston. Canadian captain Sidney Crosby says the superstars stepped up for their country.
That's huge. I mean, they set the tone right away. That's what you need. Big plays from big-time players.
In the evening game, the U.S. got an early goal, but Sweden beat the Americans 2-1. Brady Tkachuk left the game in the first period with an undisclosed injury. Team Canada's Rachel Homan and Corinne Brown of BC are the Pool A frontrunners of the 18-team Scotties Tournament of Hearts after Monday's action in Thunder Bay, Ontario. Homan is 4-0, Brown is 4-1. There is a 3-way tie for the Pool B lead at 3-1. From the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.